What's up guys, Learning with Rich here. In this video, we are going to work with dimensions. So in this exercise, we're going to place dimensions to modify the position of walls in the building. And we're also going to place dimension strings around the exterior of the building. Okay, so let me show you how to place permanent linear dimension. Of course, you can go to your quick access toolbar and then you can click this tool here. Dimension, align dimension. So if you click that, you'll be able to see here dimension panel wherein you can see the options here for you to be able to place a dimension to your model. Okay, so aside from using this tool, a simple way of placing dimension is, let me select modify to terminate it. So by simply selecting, let's say this wall, I'm gonna select this wall, and then you can see there's a temporary dimension that will appears. It's temporary because if you're going to click outside, you can see that it will disappears. So let me click again that wall. And what you can do to make this permanent, you just click that icon. So it says what? Okay. Make this temporary dimension permanent. So by clicking this icon, it will make this temporary dimension permanent. So let's click this. And there you go. And then just click outside. Or you can select modify to terminate your selection or deselect. There you go. And since this one is a little closer to that wall, I'm just going to click that dimension again. And then I'm going to click that and then drag up just to move. Okay, that's it. And then just click outside. Okay, so to shift the position of your witness line here. So let's say, as you can see, your witness line here is snapping at the center line of this wall. So let's say, for example, you want that to be placed here in this side or justified to this side here. You want to change the location of your witness line to this side. So what you do is just click the dimension. And then after that, you see that blue node there. The middle one, not this one, but the middle one, this one. If you click that, you will notice that it changed the location of your witness line to this side here. So if you want to snap that to this side here, just click again. There you go. And as you can see, the dimension here adjusted as well. So let me click this and then click again here. So let's say, for example, this one here, I want this to be snapped here. So let me just click that again. Move. There you go. All right. So to edit, so let's say, for example, I'm gonna select again the dimension here. Let me click this, and as you can see, there's your temporary dimension again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make that permanent. So let's click that. Okay, so that's now again your dimension. So what I'm going to do here is I want to edit this. Okay, so I want this dimension to place another dimension here and another dimension here. Okay, so to do that, you can click that dimension and then there's an option here, witness line. So you can click edit witness line. So you can click that and there you go. It will continue to the last dimension. And let me now snap. So let's say I want to snap to this side here. So as you can see, it's not snapping to this side. It's snapping at the center line of this wall. So what you do is you hover your pointer there and then you can press the tab once. And then as you can see, it will now highlight that side of the wall. So you can now click. There you go. So let me place another one here. So again, move your pointer to that side and then press the tab once. Do not hold the tab. Just press it once, and then click. There you go. And then you can now click outside. Okay, so that's how you place your dimension, right? So if you want to modify, so let me just click this one. There you go. Let me just adjust this up. So let me click this dimension and then click that. Click again. Okay, something like that. Okay, so that's how you place your dimension. You can also select this icon here, linear dimension. So let's say I want to put one here. So you need to click point there, that one. Okay, so it's not snapping to that side. Linear. There you go. And then I'll just place one here. There you go. Okay. Right. So another way, and I'm gonna place another dimension here. So another way is you can click your dimension again, and you can check the options here. So as you can see, there's the justification of your dimension. So you can justify it at the wall center line, wall faces, center of core, faces of core. And another thing is there's an option here, pick. So by default, individual references is selected. That's why what we do is we pick individually, right? We pick individually when we place our dimension, right? So like that. So we pick individually. And then after that, we place it here. Something like that. Now, let's use the other option here, which is entire walls. So how to use this? So I'm going to select modify to terminate the tool. So I'm going to select the dimension here and then delete that. I'm going to click the tool again, align dimension, and then let me use this time entire walls. So let me select this. Okay, and then you can check the options here. So there's an option. So if you want to snap at the opening, you see there's an opening on our door and on our window. So you can check that one. Okay, you can check openings, and then you have an option if you want to snap at the center opening of your windows or wall, or you can snap at the opening of the width like this, like that side there, that side there. So that's the width. And you can also specify if you want to dimension intersecting walls or intersecting grids. Okay, so let's check intersecting walls. And then I want to snap only at the centers of my opening. So let's try this one out. So select OK. I don't have grid. I'm not going to use intersecting grids. So select OK. And then since that one is entire wall, so we're going to pick a wall. This one. So let's pick the wall. And there you go. So it's really fast placing this dimension. Okay. Again, the justification is set to wall center line. That's why it snaps at the wall center line. So let me just click here, and there you have it. Okay, so basically that's how you place a dimension. So for your exercise, you can try the other options here. So like for example, you have a corner. You want to put a dimension to this corner. So let's say you want to see 90 degrees here. So obviously that is angular dimension. So you can click angular dimension, and then you can click, let me change this to wall faces, that one. So it's now snapping at the wall faces. So click, and there it goes. There's your angular dimension. So if you have a circle, so you can put a radius, you can put diameter. If you have an arc, you can put that. You can check the elevation, coordinate, or even the slope of your object. Okay, now if you want to customize your dimension, okay, if you click this one, I have 2.5. So let's say, oh, this one is too big. I only want 2 mm. So you can check the type selector and then look for 2 mm. So there's no diagonal 2 mm. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select here edit type. Or let me just select first the dimension tool. And then using the linear dimension style diagonal 2.5 mm Arial, I'm going to select your edit type. And I'm going to duplicate this. So let me duplicate that. I want 2 mm. I'm just gonna change the name. Let's change that, and then select here OK. And you can just explore this one. So you can change the type of tick mark. So let's say you don't want a diagonal 3 mm. This is diagonal. Okay, that's the tick mark. So let's say you want an arrow. So you can change the tick mark, drop down here. You can select arrow field 15 degrees, and you can just change the settings here. You can also go to the text here. Okay, of course, you can change the text font and then the text size. I want 2 mm. Oops. So I just want 2 mm. And you can also make that underline, italic, bold, change the width factor. Okay. And text offset. So let's say, for example, this one is too far. The text is too far from the dimension line there. So I can change the text offset. So let me just make that 1. Okay, and let's try this one. So I'm going to select here OK. And using entire walls, I'm going to change this to wall faces. I'll just use that one. And then I'm going to pick this wall here. And there you go. So as you can see, the text style or the dimension style is now different. So let me just click. There you have it. Okay. Right. So basically, that's how you place your dimension in Revit. So it's not that difficult. Okay. And hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.